flesh and memory peel away. In quiet screams, I lose my form and join the choir beyond the storm. So low, so low. The sea will never let me go. Two ships locked in white silence, timbers cracking under frozen breath. The sky never moved here, just a scene of glass, pressing the men into the eyes. Hunger carved the bones hollow. Time slowed until it stopped. Their names sleep in the frost, but the ice remembers every word they spoke. all becoming the same monument. Octavius drifted for years, a coffin without walls, a prayer without sound. Every wave carried the silence further. Somewhere in the ice, their breath is still suspended. Not dead, not alive, just waiting for the thaw that should never come. An empty deck, ropes swaying in silence, plates set for mouths that never return. The sea carried a secret, and the secret walked away. No voices, no sails, only the tide repeating their names. A ship without footsteps, a heartbeat that left its body behind. Barrels untouched, maps still waiting on the table. But the logbook stopped mid-thought, as if the ink drowned before the writer did. Some say the sea took them, others say they stepped into the fog. But the silence that lingers here is heavier than water. Mary Celeste drifts still between one breath and none, carrying no crew. stairs out anyway. Wood swollen with rain, nails bent like crooked teeth. No path leads here. Yeah, you're right. The floor breeze dust, boards shift under footsteps that aren't yours. Every door sighs open like it remembers you. Books stacked in corners, their pages down, whispering when the wind dies. A knife left in the sink, still wet, though no one's cooked in years. Outside, the forest bends closer, roots pressing at the walls. Inside, the air thickens, your lungs feel borrowed. When you leave, the door won't shut. The cabin breathes you out, but it knows you'll come back. tastes of soil, teeth grinding like broken glass. She whispers your name as if it were a wound, as if it could bleed forever. Some paths don't lead out. Some paths just grow deeper until you belong to the roots.
He was listening.
Lovecraft sleeps now, but the words don't. They spread like roots into anyone who dares to read. just go. The letters curve like veins, sentences slip under your nails. At dawn, the book is heavier, and your hands are black with stories you didn't write. One night you see the handwriting is yours. Every word a confession. You don't remember. When the book closes, your mouth moves without you, and the voice that speaks isn't yours anymore.